Welcome back to A Day in the Life of Mocha Sister. It's been a while since I talked about cruising. So I was, I still, check in on some of the cruisers, and two stories stuck out in my mind. Um, One was a story that was really sad and probably a cruiser's worst nightmare. A woman's husband passed away on a cruise during the cruise. And so the family did not have travel insurance. The family was told by the cruise line that they needed to disembark at the next port, which means get off the ship and take the body with them if they wanted to fly back the body and go through the process at, I think, another country that they were at. And problem with that is the family didn't have travel insurance, like I said, and two, they didn't have the money to be getting off a boat, getting more plane tickets, flying the body back. And if you cruise internationally, even within like Puerto Rico, Jamaica, or something like that, just in the United States borders, you will have to go through a process where the body has to be looked at the medical officials in that country before you're cleared to take the body to the United States. And in that case, they could not do it. So the family ended up keep asking the cruise line to keep the body on the ship. Unfortunately, the body was not properly stored, and by the time they got off the cruise, the body was not even recognizable. And this got me to thinking about how important like travel insurance is, how important it is to have your matters like your will and stuff like that done, because a lot of times we're going on a cruise, we're having a good time, nobody's worried about whether you are um, those things are taken care of, right? So that was one story that was sad, but a teachable moment. The second story is a recent story on Carnival Sunshine. A 32-year-old man, I believe he was like a tattoo artist. Um, his wife, after they went through a lot of trials and tribulations as a couple, 11 years married, um, she bought a ticket for them to go on Carnival Sunshine. The problem is they went on an excursion, and this excursion was not covered or organized through the cruise line. Now, the difference between getting those excursions that are not attached to the cruise line means you legally, if something happens, you're on your own because that's an independent contractor, independent company. So keep that in mind when you cruise. Um, this couple, the husband was out there having a good time, and he did something that a lot of people want to do. I think he jumped like off of an ledge, and he ended up drowning and dying. So people, let us be careful when we go on these cruises. Understand your risk. I remember going on a cruise with a friend, and she wanted to kind of do some wild stuff. And I'm a conservative type of person. Look, you can have me on a boat. We can go. I could get my dance on. I could do activities on the boat. But when it comes to like going off, I said no. And I know she was mad, and because I know my risk level. I don't want to be out here risking something where my family is worried and I end up getting hurt. And at that time, I had no travel insurance. Be careful. Make sure you have your travel insurance. Make sure you understand your risk level. And that's it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know what you think of these stories. Have you ever thought about your risk level, traveling, going on cruises? It's so important, right? Stay safe out there.